Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Excited to be back with Alexandra Craig, our Professional of the Year from Personal Level Fitness. That's right. She joins us once again today to talk more about her one-on-one personal training studio, which is amazing and helping so many people. I think it's better to work one-on-one with someone, and she really has that special knack and, of course, ambition and drive to help you get the results you want. Welcome back to the show today. How are you?
Bill, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Excited to be back here. Middle of the week, we call it hump day, right? We made it halfway. And for new time listeners, tell us about yourself and company. Thank you.
So I own a private personal training studio. It is all one. We train people. We have 3 training suites, and so we can train 3 people at the same time. So each person is in their own room with their own client or with their own trainer and their own equipment. So it makes it really easy for us to really individualize the workouts for a particular client's goals. We can modify anything that they need, either scale it down, scale it up, based on their needs and goals, and have some good conversations about nutrition and what they want to do and what they're willing to do. So it's a lot of fun. It's a good, safe, fun, positive environment. So, and my team is amazing. So they do an awesome job.
Oh, well, how can we find you? As you share the website, phone number, all the above?
Yeah, absolutely. Our phone number is 614-488-0004. And then our website, which has a ton of testimonials on it, please check it out at personallevelfitness.com.
Perfect. Well, we're
if you
excited.
have questions.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh. Are you there? Did we lose you?
I am.
Perfect.
No, I'm still here.
Yeah, it looks like we have a bad connection. You broke up a little bit there. One more time, tell us the website.
Personallevelfitness.com.
Awesome. Well, let's get started and talk about some of the services you provide. And always good to have a little bit of your background and credentials. And, I know the journey and the story why you switched to doing this, which is awesome. If you don't mind just sharing it, because we do have new listeners each and every week. I'd appreciate it to know why you're so passionate about having this one-on-one sense of attention and personalization.
Yeah, absolutely. So when I started lifting, I was 17. So it was probably about 30 years ago, which seems super long, but time flies. I wanted to go into physical therapy, and then when I kind of did the observation hours for the physical therapy, I realized, I actually want to be teaching these people. I want to be hands-on, really helping, and doing a lot of the preventative stuff. So went to Ohio State, got my degree in exercise science with a minor in nutrition, and then have developed that nutrition degree through Precision Nutrition, finished it, and have lots of different certifications through them, which is amazing. And then was an independent trainer in a big box gym for a while, and did more of, 2 people at once, fun, but not individualized training. So then we opened this one-on-one studio. It's just really nice to be able to focus on the client, just one-on-one, and really help them with their form, really be able to do some of the exercises with them that they can do in daily life that will help them in daily life, getting up and down off the floor, gardening, climbing, running, anything that they want to do that's on their bucket list is what we help with. And so it's amazing to see people's lives being changed. We've been open for 20 years now. It'll be in March. And we've had clients for 16, 17 years. And it's amazing what they can do at 75, 80 years old. So it's just been a great time changing people's lives. We just really love it.
I'm so glad. And you do everything, the overall package. So on site you have, when you walk in, is it you have the cardio area first? You have tell us, describe it to us if you can, a little bit about the area.
Yeah, absolutely. So basically when you walk in our front door, we have a cardio room up front. We always offer a towel and water, room temper cold water. We get that specific. We're always very friendly. We greet everyone. When they, then as you walk back through the studio, we have 3 rooms, and they're all set up very, very similar. One room in the back, we have, a power rack instead of a Smith machine, heavier dumbbells, so we can take on any type of client. And then we have a little private bathroom and a little private shower room, and it's all just one-on-one. It's great. So we're very attentive, we're very customer service oriented, and just the care and thought that goes into each of the programs and the thought that goes into it. It's amazing. We really get into it, and my team really, truly cares about what these clients are doing, and probably cares more about their goals than they do, but that's good, right?
Of course. And now with the private personal training sessions, just want to let you know, I love hearing about the results, and you can see the results. And there's also great testimonials and great success stories online and even on YouTube, which is awesome to watch because it really shows you the work you're doing. And, how, just for someone who be new to working out, no matter what age, what advice would you give them about why should we take control of our lives at any age?
Why we should take control of our lives?
The fitness, doing the right thing, eating right. And
Yeah. So, yes, not many people, I would say, at least that come to our studio, they don't want to have to work out, right? Nobody wants to have to work out. We tend to get a lot of health professionals, doctors, because of where we're located. And to be honest, they are going to work over working out. If they don't have the appointment, they're going to keep working. And so with the appointment, they know they need to work out. They're in the health profession, right? But it's really hard to mind for yourself. And then, let's say 20 years goes by and, you've been working and not making time for yourself. Do it then. You don't have to start when you're 17 like I did. You can start at 40. You can start at 60. You can start at 80. Bone density is a thing for women, especially after menopause. You need the protein. You need the bone density. It's so important, especially when you start to worry about falling. And any of us can fall at any age. I mean, I'm clumsy. It's like if my muscles are strong and my balance is good, I'm going to recover from that. I'm not going to fall. I'm going to, maybe trip, but catch myself. And so that's the point of lifting, is to be strong, to be able to do the things that you want to do and do them well, not be able to go up and down, to stay completely out of breath. I don't think people realize how much lifting and cardio you don't even have to do it to an extreme. Just, a little bit a week, just the more consistent you are. It's not that you have full bore all the time. It's really just do a couple, 2-3 times a week. Just start moving. Your heart's going to be a lot more fit. Your heart's going to be better. It's going to prevent cardiac disease. It's going to help you from having a heart attack. It's going to keep you from broken bones and injured muscles. And so it's very important for cholesterol and blood pressure, everything. It's just important for everything. And it's never too late. I mean, we get people in their 80s that start, and they want to keep moving. They want to keep going. They've got stuff to do, and grandchildren, and they want to be able to take their grandkids on trips and all sorts of stuff. So it's really important to live a good quality of life. And it's okay if you're starting small, just get up and move, right? And I know some people, they've come in to see me and they're like, well, all I do is sit in a chair. I can't even walk, around the block. That's okay. Go out and just walk out to your mailbox, walk back, and do that for a week. And then the next week, walk a little farther. and walk back to the house. Eventually, you're going to be walking around the block. If you come in to see us, we're going to start you out slow, and you're going to be amazed in a month or two how much more you're lifting, how many more rounds of exercise you're doing. The body will adapt at any age. It's quite frankly, it's just amazing. It's amazing to watch. It's super fun to watch, and people just are able to do things that they weren't ever able to do at any age. It's great.
Yeah, and I think I told you last week I was going to start walking. Was that
yes,
you? I
did
talked
you do it?
Yeah, well, you don't laugh. I've only done it once, but I did it.
That's okay.
I did
I
it
know. Well,
because every other morning
goal.
we got allergy shots twice a week. Then we had a kid home sick from school. Then I never got to do it again the other day. And then the weekends are packed with sports and everything.
Okay.
But I did it. It was only 20 minutes, but I'm like, you know what? It felt good. Can I tell you the truth? My toenails hurt in my sneakers. I'm like, oh my gosh, my ingrown toenails coming back because I haven't worn sneakers in so long. I'm not kidding.
See, now you have to reward yourself with a pedicure.
I got that too. Ironically, I got the pedicure first, so I'm wondering if when they clipped, maybe they clipped a little too low on one of them. That's why I'm like, ow.
Oh, maybe. Aw, poor little feet.
But I mean, I was psyched to start it again this week, and I haven't had time yet, but I'm going to. But you just feel so good out there in nature, breathing the air, looking around the neighborhood. Just simple walking at home is what I did. So anyone could do that, and it's as simple as.
Did it help with your stress level?
Yeah, well, that's funny. I didn't bring my phone, which was nice because I'm thinking probably like that's what most people would do with me on the phone. I was just so calm to walk around, and then I noticed so many other people walking. I'm like, oh, I guess this is what people do. I don't ever notice because I don't go out. It's like, wait a sec. So
a whole new world out there.
It was beautiful. So I'm inspired to do more, and I haven't, but I know I'd feel better if I did it consecutively or at least every other day, but I have not had the chance. But so thank you for that.
We talked about that. Yeah, you're very welcome. Nice job. And that was the goal that you set, was just at least one time. So you got to your goal.
I know.
So that's amazing. That's a success story. And just try for one more time this week. Just once. 20 minutes.
No, I could definitely do that.
Yeah, so you have to do. And then when you're ready, you can add another day, even if it's only for 10 minutes. So
absolutely.
Nice job, Jill.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the inspiration. I mean, and that's part of your job, just who you are to inspire. And so at this time, let's remind everyone how we could reach you. Could you share the best all forms of contact?
Yeah, absolutely. So 614-488-0004 is our phone number. www.personallevelfitness.com is our website with all our testimonials and info and my bio. And then you can always reach out to me via email at personallevelfitness.com or personallevelfitness@gmail.com. And then we are on Instagram. Just look at Personal Level Fitness. And then we're on Facebook, too.
So savvy, so social media savvy. All right, well, we're going to take our quick break here, which is awesome. Of course, it's always good. And we'll check back in under 2 minutes. But just to remind everyone, the best ways to contact you.
Phone, 614-488-0004. Website, personallevelfitness.com. And then Gmail, personallevelfitness@gmail.com.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for being here, for joining us. And again, we'll be right back after this break. Thank you so much. Please, everyone, stay with us on the journey and get inspired. I love it.
Are you struggling to make your mark in a male-dominated industry? Are you ready to break free from limitations and unlock your true potential? I'm Lindsay Arico, founder of Fly Fearless Unlimited. We empower women to embrace their authenticity, build unshakable resilience, and lead with unstoppable confidence. Together we'll break barriers and redefine success. Schedule your complimentary discovery call by going to our website, flyfearlessunlimited.com. Let's conquer the skies and fly fearless together.
Living comfortably in your home is easier than ever with a little help from Lowe's and AARP. We share a commitment to help people make their homes ready for all of life's changes. Take advantage of helpful videos, tips, and resources to guide you and your loved ones along the way. To learn more, visit lowes.com/livablehome. U.S. only.
Hyundai Elantra versus Honda Civic. Look what Elantra has and what Civic doesn't. Hyundai Elantra wins every time.
I just made another sale, and I did it thanks to Lucia, which instantly connects you to ideal prospects. Because whether you're in sales or marketing, you can't waste time on irrelevant calls. Mom, I'm trying to make a point here.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the mytuner-radio, online radio box, and simpleradio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
And welcome back to the show. We are excited to have our guest here today from beautiful Columbus, Ohio, Upper Arlington section, Alexandra Craig, our Professional of the Year, talking about the private one-on-one personal training that she does. And of course, this is a private, one appointment only. And when you first walk into that studio, you see the cardio room. The front clients can use it anytime. And then there's 3 different rooms that look exactly alike. So she's training 3 people at the same time, but each client has their own room, is what I meant to say. Said it wrong. But clients really like this personal one-on-one attention. And let's talk about the accountability factor and how long people usually sign up. You know, is there like a minimum to start the process to work with you to get results?
Yeah, so we really base, when I sit down and have a consultation with a client, we allow them to come in for a free session, test out, because, you know, we're not for everybody. Some people like the big gym, some people don't. So we give them a chance to come in, do a free session, and then a consultation with myself. And if they like the atmosphere, which they usually do, they usually are very excited about the one-on-one because they do get that accountability. They're just not walking into a place and doing it on their own. They're not somewhere where they really don't know the equipment, they really don't know how to use the equipment, and so then they just end up doing maybe a treadmill or a bike or whatever off to the side and then watching everybody else lift in a big gym. So when they come to us, I have a good conversation with them about their goals. It's always about them, not about our goals. And just really ask them some good questions about what are you willing to do? What are you not willing to do? And then that's where we start. And we don't do anything extreme. Everything that we like to do is sustainable, because we want them to do it forever. We want them to be able to do it, you know, lifelong. You know, it's like if you were to take your walking and I talk to you next week and you're like, oh, I only did 1 instead of 5, you know, times. Well, that would feel like failure, right? And that's not what we want. You had a great success over this past week and made your goal. And so run with that. You know, it's okay you want to set those goals to be achievable so that you will keep with it. It's realistic. And then as time goes on, it makes you feel good and you do more. And I think that's where we really hold people accountable is they come in, they have somebody that's going to be waiting here. You know, if you're not here, we're going to be calling you on the phone. We don't let you go where it's just like, okay, see you and call us whenever. We're always making sure that our clients know that we are waiting for them. We know that, hey, you wanted to come 3 times a week. We're just putting you in that schedule, making you accountable. We've got a program ready for you. You know, when you come in, we're ready to go. It's 45 minutes and you're on your way. So we're serious, focused, but we do like to have fun, and we like to keep people motivated by keeping that atmosphere positive. And I think the accountability piece really comes from making the goals achievable. I think a lot of times people just don't know where to start with their goals, and they always make them too high, always. And that's super frustrating when, you know, you don't want to do the 5 things to get to the goal that you want. You just feel like, oh, well, this should be my goal, but you're never going to be successful that way because the goal doesn't fit with what you really want to do. So we really take things to a much simpler level, and I think that's what makes people so successful here, and it makes my team be able to help people be successful, is because we make the goal doable, because everybody overthinks it, thinks that they should be doing all this stuff. And it's like, just start small. You can always do more. And sometimes you're going to have to do a little less, but it's okay. It's just consistency is the key. So typically people will sign up. Our smallest package is 25 sessions. And typically people are coming 3 times a week. And that is a good amount. It's not too much, not too little. People can usually handle that. Sometimes people come 2. Sometimes people come 4. And we adjust the program and the goals for that. And then some people buy 200 sessions, So you have a bunch in between. But it's the consistency that matters. Like I said, we've had clients there for as long as we've been open. So it's been fun to see them over the 20 years that they've been with us. But then sometimes we'll have college students come in, and they're only with us for a year, totally fine, or with us for a summer. Sometimes we have people that are with us for 6 months, a year. Just really depends. They get to their goal, and then we have had clients that they've gotten to their goal, and then they go off on their own and they maintain their goal because they did it the right way. They did it slowly over time so that, one, their brain could digest it, right, and their body could also get used to that particular habit. And that's really what it's about. You want to be able to start a program and be able to do the things that you need to do, whether it's just portion control, come in twice a week, 3 times a week, do a couple days of cardio, do a little bit more movement, whatever that looks like to you. And then in 6 months, let's say you're at your goal, you look back over those 6 months and it wasn't as hard as what you thought. And that's because you just built, a stepping stone. You just built those habits over time, slowly, gotten used to it, and it's not that big of a deal. Where if you do something 180 degrees different than what you're doing now, anybody can do that for 30 days, maybe 60 days. But then there's an end point typically, and then that's what happens is people go, oh, okay, well, I'm going to be done. I'll take a week off, and they go out, splurge, stop working out, and then all of a sudden they're in this downward spiral. And want that here, and sometimes that happens with people, and we just get them back on the horse. We talk them through it. We get a good game plan, and you just start again. You just pick yourself up and start again. And a lot of times I think with our clients, again, that's what holds them accountable is just the fact that they don't want to make a mistake, right? And I tell people when we, first talk to them, like, you're going to make a mistake. Nobody's perfect, and that's okay. It's let's not have these huge weekends of fun, right, where you're just eating whatever you want and out of control. You go out on a Friday and you're like, oh, well, I just ruined the week. Well, I'll start Monday. Let's maybe start Sunday instead. Or, next weekend, why don't you just have a little bit extra on Friday and Saturday instead of Friday, Saturday, Sunday? And then the following weekend, maybe it's just Friday and Saturday. And then it's just Saturday. You see what I'm saying? So just taking that down over time so it's not like, oh, my gosh, I have to cut everything out. That's not what we want. Because everybody wants to have fun and everybody wants life. And we all want our chocolate and our cake sometimes and our ice cream.
So true. And it is. We're allowed to treat ourselves, right? And reward ourselves just a little.
That's part of living.
No, absolutely. It is. It is. And we still have just 2 minutes left in the show. What else did you want to add for today? I can't believe it goes so fast.
Yeah, this goes so fast. Yeah. So I think next week I'm on with you again, and I'm going to have one of my trainers on with me. And so that will be fun. So if people want to tune in for that. And then hopefully your goal of 20 minutes walking before we talk the next time, I'm sure you can do it. So I look forward to that success with you. But just give us a call. If you have any questions for me, any question, just email me, personallevelfitness@gmail.com. And if you are thinking about working out, go into the gym or walk outside. It doesn't have to be far. It doesn't have to be fast. Do some push-ups at home, or if you're on a more serious level where you're looking for a trainer and you have, a weight loss goal of by a certain time, find a trainer that's right for you. Look for the degree in exercise science. Look for a nationally recognized certification. But you can do it. You can do it. Just don't overthink it. Just start small.
Beautiful. And we are just about done. A little too early there, but I want to tell you thank you for coming in, for being here again, and talking about all your personal level fitness. And that's the website, Alexandra Craig. I want to thank you for being here and talking about this amazing business you have. And I know your background is pretty impressive with your lifting and all you used to do. Was it World Gym you used to go to? And
yeah,
you used to work there. I know. And then you went on your own. But this is great. I'm so happy. And I know in small business it's not always easy, but I'm excited that you did this and you're working hard to help others. Thanks again. Unfortunately, we are out of time, but hopefully we'll connect again and hopefully on Zoom. Let them know.
I will.
All right, sweetheart. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Personallevelfitness.com. Bye-bye.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Hey, Dad, how do airplanes fly? What's in this box? Can I touch this? Where does sand come from? Is this tree good for climbing? What happens if I mix these two things together? How are babies made? What does this thing do?
Kids are curious about everything, including guns. Talking to them about gun safety in your home is a good first step, but you can do more. Always keep your guns locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition. Storing your guns securely is the best way to prevent family fire, including unintentional shootings. For more information on safe gun storage and ways to keep your family safe, visit endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org.
What do we keep in the attic? What's this thing called? Can I ride my bike backwards?
Like I said, kids are curious. It's up to us to keep them safe. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.